Well, obviously it is a sad day today because the man most responsible for exposing the corruption of the deep state, Julian Assange, has been arrested. However, there is an element of high comedy in this whole thing, and that involves the undercover cops who, unfortunately for them, have a very hard time staying undercover. So, what you're about to see is some really hilarious stuff. Some of it just reminds me of a Monty Python skit. So in this first clip here, we're going to see American real journalist Cassandra Fairbanks confront a couple of undercover cops who go to absolutely unbelievable lengths to remain undercover, as you can see.
Hey, are you guys worried about being parked here for so long? Hi, I'm a journalist from Washington, D.C. I've already spoken to you guys twice before. You told me that you're not media, that you're not journalists. I'm trying to cover the covert operation against Julian Assange. You guys are the third round of people, at least, that's been sitting in this car in the last 20 hours. Can you please tell me how long you're planning to be out here? Are more people going to come take over for you after this? The Ecuadorian government has said that they might expel Julian Assange from the embassy. Are you waiting for that? How come you guys are watching him but you don't want to be watched yourself? Why do the watchers not want to be watched? I would really like an answer to this. We're going to continue to cover this. You may as well just talk to us. How much is this going to cost taxpayers? How long has this operation been going on? He's been in there for 7 years. Have you guys been monitoring it for 24/7 for 7 years now? Do you guys not feel bad? He has asylum and he's a journalist. You don't feel bad doing this? I respect police and I'm glad that they're there to keep us safe, but this is not keeping anyone safe. Shame on you.
Oh, what the bloody hell is this all about when our undercover cop can't stay undercover? Is she gone yet? Okay, so anyway, the next clip we're going to see is a cameraman confronting two people that he suspects of being undercover cops. But as we're going to see, eventually, we will prove that these two guys are undercover cops without a reasonable doubt. In fact, way beyond a reasonable doubt. Without any shred of doubt, we're going to show that they are definitely undercover cops. But first, let's look at the two guys. This is really funny.
Hiya, I'm with the media. We're interviewing members of the public about the situation at the Ecuadorian embassy. Do you guys have any opinions about Julian Assange?
Don't know anything about it.
Like, you know, WikiLeaks, right?
No.
You don't? You haven't heard of WikiLeaks?
No.
Never?
No. I don't want to be filmed though, so...
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Cheers.
Any opinions on WikiLeaks?
None at all.
You know who they are though, right?
What?
You know who they are though, right? Like, you've heard of WikiLeaks. So, have you been following the story or just not interested?
Not interested.
Fair enough. Okay, have a nice day.
How do we know for sure that they're undercover cops? Well, let's take a look at the arrest of Julian Assange. And guess who you're going to see front and center right there.
These dramatic pictures are of Assange's arrest just a couple of hours ago. Julian Assange, now with a beard, carried out of the Ecuadorian embassy by London's Metropolitan Police.
Yeah, I think that pretty much solves that. I mean, like, they were acting like WikiLeaks? What's WikiLeaks? Who? Yeah, like, so the police that are arresting Julian Assange are going to say, hey, you two disinterested guys that have no idea about WikiLeaks or Julian Assange, why don't you come up here and just observe us up close, arresting him? Right. So now we come to the final clip. Now, this is a longer one. It's a little over 7 minutes, but believe me, it's well worth watching. And this is the one that most reminds me of a Monty Python clip. And it's where Cassandra Fairbanks confronts the same two guys as just before, the same two undercover cops, and she just won't let go. I mean, it's absolutely funny. So let's take a look.
Excuse me? Excuse me? What's the UK surveillance budget for this? How much are Londoners paying? Excuse me? What time does your shift end? How much is this costing the taxpayers? There's a vehicle regulation against running your motor while stationary for no reason. There's a $20 fine. Are you guys exempt from that? What time are you guys off? Are you guys just watching or are you planning to go into the embassy? What's the spotlight for? Is it used for a signal or are you guys trying to look at the embassy? We got a spotlight on it already. You don't really need one. Just wondering. What?
What are you wondering?
I can't hear you.
What are you wondering?
I'm wondering if you guys are surveilling the...
What word's that? I've never heard of surveilling.
What?
Surveilling?
Yeah.
It's a new word, but go on.
Just watching. How much is this costing taxpayers? What? I can't hear you at all. If you crack the window, I'll probably go away faster. What?
I might like you.
I mean, if you guys would let us know what's going on, maybe we wouldn't have to stay here all night.
By the looks of it, that's all I can see. There's more tents than people, but never mind.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome to go use one of the tents.
I'm much more comfortable in my car, thank you.
It's bad for you to sit in a car with the engine running.
Is it?
There's emissions.
Oh,
What time does your shift end? What?
What, do you want to go out afterwards?
Perhaps. I have questions. I have lots of questions. What's the UK's budget for surveilling this place? It is an interesting word, but is that not what you're doing? Are you here for the activists or for Assange?
Good sailor in the morning.
I highly doubt that you fine gentlemen are just here to go to Harrods in the morning.
Well,
What?
you never know. You never know.
It just seems highly unlikely to me.
That doesn't mean to say it's not going to happen, is it?
I'm a shoe addict, and I haven't even went to Harrods. I think there's only one reason that people hang out on this little area right here.
What's that then?
The embassy. I'm here covering it for work. You guys here covering it for work also?
The only thing that I've seen happen is 7 tents got erected, and the man that put them up, his car battery died because he left his lights on. That's all I've seen.
But are you watching the activists or are you watching the...
There isn't any activists.
Well, there's somebody who set up tents.
There's 7 empty tents. There's no activists.
So then you're here for Assange.
That's a huge assumption.
What?
It's a massive assumption.
I can't hear. That's really bright. I don't want to be on camera. So, can I not be on this? Yeah. Well, now he won't talk to me anymore. So,
What are you here for?
I am here covering in case they boot Assange out of the embassy. I flew here from DC, and I would really like some input on what's going on out here.
Well, you've seen as much as we've seen, haven't you? 7 tents have been erected by a buffoon that left his lights on in his car, which then ran his battery flat. That's all I've seen this evening, and a gentleman come out of a high visibility sheet of plastic, go round looking for cigarette butts, light one up and come back. That's all I've seen happen tonight, and your big fella with the big camera that thinks he's a journalist keeps coming along and shining his torch at the same car and filming the same registration plate. So that's all I've seen. If you've seen anything else, please tell me.
Well, we've seen you guys, so we're trying to figure out what you guys are doing over here. Is there gonna be something happening at the embassy,
I
or?
don't know, you tell me. You seem to be in the know. We don't know what's going on.
All right. Well, I'll keep an eye out. What?
It said on your little website that there was live video streaming. You've not put nothing out on it, did you?
Well, I'm not streaming. Another website's streaming. That's Reptly. Well, the article on my site is from days ago.
Instead of hassling us, phone up your game and get your computer people to put it sorted. See what it says on the tin.
Well, you're welcome to come out and join us and tell us what you guys know. We can share information. You can tell me what you guys know, and I'll tell you what think you guys are doing.
I know, haven't I? 7 tents, one buffoon that made his car battery run out.
But I feel like you're not here to look at 7 tents.
Well, no,
So what are you guys doing? I'll tell you all about why Assange is important to the freedom of press, which happens to affect my job. You guys can tell me what you guys are doing here. We'll have some energy drinks. It'll be fun.
Energy drinks are bad for you, too much sugar.
No, I got sugar-free Monsters.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to drink Monster. Terrible. It's a very good cleaning agent.
So, you're not going to tell me, are you?
Well, there is nothing to tell. There's nothing exciting going on.
Nothing's happening tonight.
I know.
All right. Well, thank you.
Come on, guys. Why don't you join me in some energy drinks? We'll have some sugar-free Monsters and hang out together until you have to go to the embassy and bust Julian Assange. Well, there you have it. The view of the undercover cops just before and just after they busted Julian Assange. And I don't know, they might have to quit their undercover jobs because, man, are they exposed. Ooh, how they're exposed.